A single grain of sand. That's all it takes to destroy a $2,000 foldable, and Samsung knows it, because with the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 8 Wide, they're introducing a feature that could literally save you from a catastrophic inner display repair. At the same time, they've quietly clarified something huge about the future of the S Pen, and it changes how we look at the entire Fold lineup going forward. Let's break this down properly. Now here's the contrast. Foldables in 2019 felt like fragile prototypes. They were thick, delicate, and honestly, risky. Fast forward to today, and Samsung's Fold lineup feels refined, slimmer, stronger, more confident. Devices like the Fold 7 proved that a foldable can actually feel like a normal flagship in your pocket. But despite all that progress, one problem never fully disappeared. The inner display is still vulnerable. Yes, Samsung uses ultra-thin glass. Yes, durability is miles better than first-gen models, but physics doesn't care about marketing. If something hard gets trapped between the panels when you close the phone, the pressure point can permanently damage the screen, and that repair, it's not cheap. So Samsung's solution with the Galaxy Z Fold 8 lineup is something called foreign material detection. In simple terms, if the phone senses debris or a foreign object while you're closing it, it will alert you before damage happens. Think of it as a safety net for your most expensive component. It's similar in spirit to the protection system on the Trifold prototype, where the phone vibrates if you fold it incorrectly, but this feels more practical, more preventative, less experimental. Now, here's the big question. Is this software or hardware? My bet, hardware. Detecting physical debris likely requires dedicated sensors integrated into the frame or beneath the display layers. And if that's true, don't expect older models like the Fold 7 to receive this via software update. This could be exclusive to the Fold 8 generation. And speaking of design changes, let's clear something up. Samsung is not going back to rounded corners. Some illustrations floating around online suggest a softer design language, but those are just visual placeholders. The Fold 8 Wide and the standard Fold 8 will keep the sharper ultra-style aesthetic. Boxy, bold, premium. Now, let's talk size, because this is where the Wide name actually makes sense. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 Wide is expected to feature a 7.6-inch inner display and a 5.5-inch outer display. That outer panel is significantly wider than previous Folds. In landscape mode especially, the difference becomes obvious. And this isn't random. Samsung appears to be positioning the Fold 8 Wide as a direct counter to Apple's rumored foldable strategy, similar to how they positioned the S25 Edge against the iPhone Air concept. It's competitive framing, strategic, intentional. Cameras are also getting attention. The ultra-wide is confirmed at 50 megapixels, an upgrade that brings it in line with the S26 Ultra. That's a meaningful improvement over the Fold 7. The main sensor is still uncertain, but expectations are leaning toward the same 200 megapixel unit we've already seen. As for telephoto, details are limited, but early information suggests the standard Fold 8 may get a U3X sensor, likely using Samsung's cropping strategy similar to the S26 Ultra. Even with cropping, performance gains are still expected. Battery rumors point to 5,000 milliamp hours on the Fold 8. If that turns out to be true, that's not incremental, that's transformative for a foldable. Battery life has always been one of the trade-offs. A 5,000 milliamp cell would dramatically shift that balance. Now, let's talk about the crease.